Hello.
Hello.
I'm Kate Butch.
And I'm Caitlin Powell.
And this is a very special episode of Queers Gone By.
Oh, it's ever so special.
Oh, it's ever so special. The podcast where we usually talk about film, TV, and snacks. But today, we're talking about something else.
We are! The Meg 2.
You've seen it. Was it good?
Oh, it's awful. I had the time of my
Are
life.
you going again?
If possible, yes. Do you want to come with me?
Of course. I've not seen the Meg 1. Will it matter?
Actually, probably.
Okay.
There's a lot of oversight.
Big shark.
Yes. Actually, that's probably all you need to know.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need to see it then.
That's the end of the podcast.
Nothing else to report.
Any updates?
Oh, not much. I've got IBS again. I don't think it goes away, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
I haven't actually got it, but the character of Kate Butch does.
And what's she been up to recently?
Oh, well, she's a couple of friggin' buy sales. Cutting some ribbons at Village Fates.
You got complaints.
Got complaints.
Yeah.
She's I've done a little thing. Someone has broken into the BBC, put on a Kate Butch costume.
It was Miriam Margolyes.
It was Miriam.
Miriam!
For God's sake.
If for some reason you're tuning into the pod now and you've never listened to an episode of ours before, our intern is Miriam Margolyes.
Oh, yes.
If for some reason you're listening to this episode having not listened to an episode before.
I feel like there's a lot of references and a lot of lore of this podcast. So if you're
Catch
just
up.
tuning in now, you've got about 200 episodes of
we'll
work.
set some homework.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you.
You're on Drag Race.
I'm on bloody RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Congratulations.
Crikey Moses.
We kept it ever so secret.
Surprise.
Ever so secret. Unless you had access to reddit.com. It was ever so secret.
Yeah, every time that we would come back and you'd be like, oh, I've been really busy doing my PhD. And I'd be like, and I've been doing nothing. Which I think is more suspicious.
Yeah. You're mainly watching reruns of...
Dinner Ladies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Murder, She Wrote.
Tracy Beaker.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, it came out. It all came out. It's all coming out now, isn't it?
Oh, it's all on the floor.
Oh, sweep it up.
Sweep it up.
Yes, I'm on Series 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Yes.
Camp in it. Silly.
It's a very silly special episode.
Who'd have thunk it?
Well, I'm kind of interested to know, did you guys thunk it?
Oh, no, the people listening.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever think... I did look on Reddit earlier on.
Yeah.
I've never looked in there again. Except I did look the other day. And there is a Reddit that says, I'm obsessed with Kate Butch. And no offence to all my other sisters.
Mm-hmm.
No one else got one.
Well, my mum messaged yesterday. She thinks you're the best. And that's huge, because I'm not even her best child. That's why I've got a cat.
If we were to, I don't want to rank us, as many people on TikTok have.
Oh, have they?
Thank you. I'm floating between 10th and 9th worst outfit. It's a bad angle.
Sure. Don't they do all the angles?
It's
very much the point of a video.
I mean, no.
The photo.
The photo. I love my video.
Yes, your video is fantastic.
And from the tit up, I like my photo.
Your makeup, and I will never say this again,
well,
looks stunning.
Thank you. I will let the listeners in on a secret that I did take the brave decision to shave off my eyebrows the day before we started filming, which threw off the geography of my face and how I used to do makeup. So it's a good old makeup journey for Kathy Bastards. Good old Kathy Bastards, it's me. Yeah, so... Yeah,
and now you have got your little tattoos.
Little tattoo eyebrows,
They're very nice. They're looking a bit like that. Have you seen that cat on TikTok, Wisp?
No, explain.
It's a bit tater tot-esque.
They're because if I can only sleep with a sleep mask. I know fame's changed me, but if I put a sleep mask over it and like I get warm or I do a bit of face sweat, they do tend to peel.
A tad scrunkly.
I'm sorry I haven't reapplied them today for you specifically, but you are the only person that I'm seeing today.
Didn't expect anything else.
So yeah, yes. Thank you. The picture. Yes. I did a lot of stances like big, wide-legged.
Yeah,
the
very
trousers,
Angelina
like,
Jolie.
slammed
one
down.
leg out.
Yeah. And just in the way that I'm standing, the trousers don't fall exactly in the way that I want them to.
Are they the same fabric?
Yeah, it's all velvet.
Because they look like they're different fabric in the picture.
Yeah. But it's fine.
It's all right.
I want to look like a drag queen. That's all I want. I want people to look at me and go, "That's a drag queen."
Some people have been like, "That's not a biological woman." It's like, well, luckily that's not.
She's clockable. I was like, yes.
That's not what we're doing here.
Grandfather clock.
This isn't America's Next Top Model.
It's not. I want to look like a drag queen, and I think if you like, I feel like some people haven't watched the videos.
Yeah.
I think if you watch the video, you get what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that I'm a stupid idiot. I'm a daft bastard.
And if that's not for
goose.
you, there are more than enough gorgeous gals in this cast.
Gosh, the bloody
Stunning
lookers. Oh.
women.
Women. Yeah, they're gorgeous, and I think everyone kind of brings something else.
Exactly.
Like we've got the stand-up comedian gals, hello. The theatre gals, the models, the dancers.
So many pretty ladies.
Many pretty ladies.
Who are the dancers of the cast? Can you say that? Is that a reveal?
I mean, if you've seen them, like a lot of people have seen them live, like people like Tamara, Cara,
Oh,
Alexis.
we saw Tamara, didn't we?
Oh,
they're also
I mean,
talented.
you can see her do the splits in that trailer.
Yes!
I love that trailer.
Oh, it's a good trailer.
Look at me, two bits.
Your knee's okay.
Oh,
Your knees are not okay.
My knees are not okay.
Do you want to tell the listeners why?
Oh, God, yeah, we haven't done, like, Edinburgh.
No, yeah.
Bloody hell.
You had a very good Edinburgh.
I had a very good Edinburgh.
Yes.
A lot of the time, I was standing out giving flyers being like, why am I doing this? I'm going to be known in a month. I thought, you'll be thrilled you came. Promise. Yeah. Edinburgh was good.
Mm-hmm.
But I did fall over on the main street of Edinburgh, the Royal Mile.
Yeah.
Went absolutely arse over tit over a bollard.
Mm-hmm.
Slammed into someone's dinner. Pizza all over the floor. Smashed plates. Smashed wine glasses. Rosé in my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Normal Friday night, isn't it?
A classic for Kathy Bastards.
Classic for Kathy Bastards. And luckily, it was a homosexuals table that I slammed into.
Oh.
And I'm like, again, you'll be dining out on this come September.
Sure.
But yeah, it's just wild and exciting.
Wild and exciting.
And it's a bloody good season.
Mm-hmm.
There's twists and turns.
Mm-hmm.
There's ups and downs, highs and lows. A roller coaster of emotions.
Oh.
And just a camp all time, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did solicit our good listeners.
Yes.
For some questions.
For some questions. Do you want to ask?
I mean, can I ask one? Like, first of all,
hello.
Slip in there. What was it? What was it like?
Slip out of there, please.
What was it like walking into the workroom for the first time?
Oh, I mean, it's bigger than you think.
Oh, really?
And it's colder than you think.
Oh, because I mean, we'll explain more because there are questions about what it was like finding out and how you knew and what whether I thought you'd gone missing. I did know. And we did
only told one person as per my NDA.
Yes. You didn't even tell your housemate. She was terrified. We did buy you a lot of fleeces.
Yes. I was very grateful. Yeah,
cozy.
It was January. It was the coldest I've ever been.
Yeah.
And Miss Ruth Pauline likes aircon. Ruth Pauline. Work it out.
Sorry, yeah. That took me.
You watching on catch-up, are you? She likes it cold.
Right.
And so do I, because I'm a sweaty lady.
You are a sweaty lady, actually.
But yeah, it's chilly in that workroom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just exciting. It's exciting. Yes! Like, this is the beginning of the rest of your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It bloody is.
And I've known you for a while. This has been a big dream.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yes. And you better believe that every single instance I got, I mentioned that I did a podcast.
I assume they haven't included a single instance.
I mean, I did it in my Meet the Queens video, and I was like, that's not anywhere to be seen. To be fair, I think the Meet the Queens, I was filming for about an hour.
Oh, really?
And they had to whittle it down, and I was like, you poor buggers, I'm sorry.
Aw, bless.
Yeah. There's a bit, my favourite bit of the Meet the Queens is, I obviously go, hiya, you're right. Hiya, you're right.
Hiya, you're right.
But they've cut the you're right.
Yeah,
so
but
I just go, hiya.
Yeah.
It's camp. It's camp.
Hiya.
I just like, what did I do to piss off someone at the BBC by saying you're right?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the Holly Willoughby thing.
What about
First
her?
off, are you all right?
I'm sure that's what it was.
Absolutely.
Right, should I get some questions?
Do it.
So, this comes from JLaw7777.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yes. She's a fan.
Exciting.
Did Caitlin think you'd gone missing when you went to film the show?
Caitlin, did you think I'd gone missing when I went to film the show?
I did not, no. There's a lovely story about how you found out, actually.
Yes, so the way that it works, I think I'm allowed to say this. Danny Beard said it on their podcast. If you do like your form, you fill out a little form, you do an audition video, and then you kind of just wait for them to watch it. For mine, I did have an inkling that maybe it was going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, as filming the video, I was like, this is the best I've ever done it. Here we go. Pop it on.
Yeah.
But I got emailed a couple of weeks later being like, your video kind of cuts out halfway through. I was like, oh God. So I had to like re-edit it and like put it back on. And then like a couple of weeks after that, they were like, oh, and like a lot of your form answers like cut off halfway through. And I was like, oh no, must be a technical problem. Not me just forgetting to finish writing halfway through a sentence. So I was a bit like, oh, okay, maybe they're feeling it. Lovely time. And then you get, if you're on a short list, they call you up and they tell you. And me and housemate of the pod, Eleanor, had come to visit you in Berlin.
Yes.
Very exciting. For a lovely weekend of seeing the sights, seeing our good pal Caitlin, all those bits.
I was there doing horrible, nasty research about abortions. It's great research. It's very good. But,
yes. Oh, if people are tuning in for the first time as well, you should probably specify what you do.
Oh,
Who
that's
you
issue.
are.
Well, I'm a stand-up, but during that period, I was a PhD researcher in reproductive rights in Weimar, Germany. So,
Cheers.
But that's not as fun. So carry on talking about your thing.
And we'd landed. We'd come into your little apartment.
Yes, we'd had a currywurst.
We'd had a
vegan
currywurst,
and it was very good.
Lovely. And then I got a text on WhatsApp, and it was like, "Hi, it's the producers of Drag Race. Can we have a chat?" And we lost our minds.
Yeah, a lot of screaming.
And I was like, "This is Caitlin's weekend. This isn't mine."
Did you genuinely think that?
Like, I don't want to make this all about myself. I absolutely did.
Never happened before.
And then I had a little call, and they were like, "You've been shortlisted, etc."
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. And I was like, "Well."
There was no privacy. I was in a tiny flat. And there was one door.
It's like a sliding door.
Sliding door. Yeah. So you went into the bedroom, which was basically a bed. The room was the size of the bed. You slid the door across, and Eleanor and I were there with like glasses on the wall, like trying to listen in. But we couldn't hear anything. We could just hear you kind of going, "Oh, good. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you." I
just opened the door and did a big scream.
Yes.
And then I finally found out properly, for definite, on my dad's birthday.
Oh, that's
end of
nice.
November. So yeah, it's kind of almost been a year.
Yeah.
Which is
it's been
wild.
Weird. So we immediately went out for drinks.
Oh, we went to
Tipsy Bear in Berlin. Shout out to the bar guy. What's it called?
Bartender?
Bartender at Tipsy Bear.
We got there very early.
Yes. He was playing show tunes.
A lot of Hairspray. We were joining in.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was fantastic.
And we got those like pineapple
soaked in rum?
Just ethanol, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, we drank a lot.
Yes.
But we were also like, we're going to drink a lot to celebrate, but not so much that we tell all of these gays.
Yeah, there were a lot of gays.
There were a lot of gays.
Because there was a drag night on.
It was incredible.
Which we didn't know, and it was so good.
They were raising money.
For the holidays.
To go on holiday.
To Asa Palomas. Oh, shout out to those guys.
Asa Palomas.
Do you know one?
Nana Shevitz.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
We had the time of our life.
Oh, and Giza Poke. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
And there was someone else. But yeah, great time in Berlin. If you're ever in Berlin, go to Tipsy Bear.
Oh, it was so much fun. And the next day, went to a trans Nazi hunter's house.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
Charlotte von Mahlsdorf.
Yes.
I'm telling everyone If anyone's like, I'm going to Berlin, what should I do? I'm like, right, so you need to go to the end of the line.
Yeah.
To like northeast
It'll
Berlin.
feel
And
like
then you've got to walk for about half an hour.
a weird indie horror film.
Oh, absolutely.
But just keep going.
Keep going, because you get to this mansion of Charlotte von Mahlsdorf, who lived through the Nazis and through separate the Iron Curtain.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And was a trans woman who had a sex club in her basement, killed her father because he was a Nazi. Iconic. Yeah.
They have the perfume she used to wear in the bathrooms, so you can spritz yourself. I think I used the Elizabeth Taylor one. It's very glamorous.
She's fabulous. And there's a good book called I Am My Own Wife, which is also a play.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And then we just went around Berlin and did bits, all while coming up with new ways of saying it's a new day in the workroom.
And I cannot remember a single one.
No, me neither. I gave them options.
Yeah.
First day I was like, here you go, loves.
Again, not a single one.
Not a single one. And then found out for definite at the end of November, and then it was kind of a rough scramble.
Yes.
Over Christmas and New Year, postal and rail strikes. Cosy lives.
I came back in December.
Instantly handed you a pack of rhinestones.
Yes.
Off you go.
If you see a single sparkle on that runway.
You took to rhinestone like a bloody duck to water.
Well, it was around that time I found out I'm autistic, so I love a system.
It was a rare moment of tranquility.
Yes. I'd come in like, and you give me some fabric and some rhinestones and a little pen with a blue tack on the end, and I just calmly for hours on end, like your nana doing the crossword.
I was like, we should have made you do a craft years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I've since discovered there's a reason people do crafts.
Yes.
You bought me embroidery for my birthday. It was lovely.
Did, Moomins.
Yes.
Have you done it?
I almost finished.
On the way.
There's some writing that you have to do, and that scares me, so I haven't done that yet.
It's joined up, is it?
This is the weirdest Drag Race announcement podcast there's ever been.
If you couldn't tell from the Meet the Queens, I'm very different from
She's
a lot
niche.
of drag. Like a lot of drag queens are like, I'm like a diva, goddess, icon. I'm like Beyonce, I'm Lady Gaga, and I am a diddle lady.
Yeah. Jessica Fletcher.
I did watch a video, a recap video. I'm not going to do that ever again.
Oh, God.
Unless it's IMHO.
Was it
Darby and Alexis, I would like to talk. I'd be your best friend.
14-year-olds being very nasty.
No, it was just someone who was, I think, an American drag queen who was like, this is giving me Diddle Lady Goes to Prom. And I'm like, you've nailed that.
I mean, she meant it as an insult, but
I'm kind of
what
like,
a way of summarising.
That is the vibe.
Your aesthetic.
Like, a diddle lady who's come into a bit of money.
Yeah.
She's thrown away the fleece with a wolf on it.
Yes.
And she's bought some old
She's got
clothes.
a perm.
She's got a perm, obviously. And she's very close to a nervous breakdown. And she's sharing Minion memes on Facebook.
That is your aesthetic.
That is me.
Yeah.
Up and down.
But that's a bit long, so you had to say Hollywood
Comic Sans of drag.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Hollywood style with a migraine.
Yeah.
Comic Sans of drag. Did you say that on the video?
I don't... It might be in the actual episode.
Okay.
Haven't seen that yet.
Ooh.
Yes.
Exciting. We
We've
have
got
another question
Do
from the
it,
same
do it.
person. They ask, what's your favourite Kate Bush song?
Oh.
Are you a Kate Bush fan? I've heard
Hater.
I've
Can't
seen some
stand
people
her.
asking that, and I'm like, what do you think?
A few people, especially when I did like Edinburgh last year, have been like, oh, have you just done that because you called yourself Kate Butch because Kate Bush has just come back into the public eye? And I'm like, no, I've been
doing this for a bit longer than that.
Logging away. I've been like, does anybody know Wuthering Heights?
I've seen you in University of York lecture hall selling your wares
to like 3 people.
Yeah. At 4 a.m.
Oh, look how far I've come.
I know.
My favourite Kate Bush song, there's different ones for different moods.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a camp classic, there goes a tenor. She's doing accents.
Yes.
She's doing bits and pieces. And then
is that the okay, remember?
Yeah, she's doing a heist.
Yes.
My top... I like to listen to... If you want to have a good cry, and Dream of Sheep.
That one in your show, I don't want to plug... You've had enough plugging recently. But
well, chance would be a fine thing. You boys.
But when you do that in your show, I've teched a show a few times, I often get a bit teary.
Oh, thank you.
Unless I'm all hot, and then I just go, ugh.
Hurry up, sing it
Can
quicker.
you? Yeah. TikTok, Kathy.
I also like doing this woman's work as well.
That's very nice, yes.
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 What's yours?
Not to be a basic bitch, I really enjoy Hounds of Love.
It's in the trees.
Dun dun dun!
It's coming.
Dun dun! Yes.
That's a banger.
We have a question from the whole reason I wanted to read out names. It's Moments of Pleasure.
Moments of pleasure.
Yes. How have the months since filming been? Not being able to tell people, rumours of you being on, etc.
It's been the longest 8 months of my life. It is like you're kind of in limbo.
Yeah.
Like I said with the Edinburgh thing, like handing out flyers, being like, I will be on Drag Race. I mean, everyone should support drag queens that haven't been on Drag Race, and drag kings especially. But yeah, it does kind of give you an extra level of recognisability, doesn't it?
Yeah. You probably can't huff as much at people who are slow walkers anymore.
Yeah, I have to be nice to people.
Oh.
Out and about.
The fickle finger of fate.
I know, honestly. When God opens a door, he closes about 6 others.
Yes.
And behind those doors are people that you want to be mean to. It's a shame. Yeah, I've cut down on my drinking.
You have?
Because listeners may know that I was quite a prolific drinker. There's a word for that, isn't there? I don't know what it is.
No,
but
can't recall.
So I've just not to spill any secrets. I've drunk less.
Oh, is that the
Because
main
I'm quite
reason?
a gobby drunk. But now it's all out in the open.
Oh.
Once the season's over and done with, oh God, I'll be back to swigging out of paper bags. Park benches.
Oh, I hope not.
Be
But
drunk.
ever so
RuPaul's
pleasant.
quite tall in real life.
If you could give yourself any advice, what would it be?
Retrain as a doctor, a lawyer,
Yeah.
carpenter, even. Get your hands around some wood. I think the lovely Caitlin and
Hiya.
housemate of the pod Eleanor, I found these the other day, wrote me little notes to read every day, which were all like nice. She's like, be yourself, have a camp old time, be silly. And that's, if I was giving advice to anyone who's like thinking of applying in the future, the video that I submitted, because I've applied a couple of times, was the most me that it's ever been. Because in the past I was like, I'm a fierce bitch, mama, work.
Yeah.
Which is, is not me.
No.
Absolutely.
And I think from the very first time I've seen you do drag, you have had a very, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You've had a very distinct style. Very unique.
So yeah, my advice would be yourself.
Yeah.
Because they've got enough of fierce work mamas. They need more dinner ladies.
Yes. More dinner ladies.
More dinner ladies, please. And it's Drag Race UK. It's UK drag. It's silly. It's camp. It's foolish.
Exactly.
As an exciting little tidbit of the future of the pod. Oh yes, should we say what we're doing?
It's still gonna it's over.
What?
It's over. The pod.
Oh yeah, this is it. Bye.
Shut down.
You'll never see
Bye.
me again. No, we're going to come back with a series 4. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Series 1 was about 200 episodes long. So, go figure. But we're going to do them because we come out on a Thursday and Drag Race comes out on a Thursday. We're going to do a slight recap of the episode. Just a little chat. Maybe I'll tell you some behind the scenes gossip. And then review a nostalgic film or TV show that kind of relates, like whether that's the challenge or the runway or whatever.
Whether we've pulled it out of our ass.
Exactly.
Trying to make something work.
Very tenuous link.
Yeah.
On our podcast? What? Tangential? Us? We could never. And we're going to try and film them. We're not going to promise that we're going to be able to film them. We're going to give it a good go. I've got a ring light.
Yeah.
I'd be ashamed to waste it.
You would.
So it might just be us sweating in my craft room, talking about.
Oh, can we not do the craft room?
We'll go and sweat somewhere else.
It's terribly oppressive. Not the craft room. Please, Kathy, please.
Get rhinestone and Caitlin, go on. Yes. So that's the future. So I think it'll come out the week after.
Yeah, we're going to do the
28th.
week after. So yeah, first episode is 28th.
So the second 30 days after the day of the second episode will be our first episode, and we'll be a week behind.
The 5th of October.
Yes.
Remember.
Mm-hmm. The 5th of October.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what'll happen.
That's the plan.
If you're gasping for new episodes, and hopefully you'll be able to see them online somewhere. See them. Look at us.
To give you a taste of what the actual podcast is like when we're not talking about exciting Drag Race news.
Yes.
The next question comes from friend of the pod, Cynthia.
Cynthia Seaward.
Yes. She says, who are you casting on a CBBS All-Stars season?
Oh, as in like CBBS characters.
I assume so.
If they were on who's serving.
Yeah. The Teletubby in the little hat.
Dipsy. Or Tinky Winky. Which one? Someone's got a handbag, someone's got a hat.
It's green.
I think put them both on for some kind of like...
Tubby fight time.
Yeah.
That's...
Sugar and Spice.
The Sugar and Spice.
Coco and Alyssa.
Yes.
Upsy Daisy from In the Night Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Fierce.
Sure.
Mucker from Shiny Show.
Sure.
Not CBBS, but DW from Arthur.
Oh, she'd be starting fights.
She
left,
would.
right and centre.
The villain of the piece. Elaine the Pain.
Absolutely.
With that lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? We've done so much.
A tweenie.
A tweenie, maybe a thimble.
Yes.
A spare thimble. An assorted thimble.
Oh.
A felt penguin in a bonnet.
I don't know if this is CBBS, but Mopper Top. Non-binary icon Mopper Top.
Of course.
Yes. That's our last episode we did. Listen back.
It's great. Oh, yes. Yeah. I think all of them. There's some fierce divas.
There are.
From the CBBS Pantheon.
Absolutely.
Come on, Pantheon.
Has Lucy Spraggan been in touch?
She's not reached out, no. Oh. My mum told her mum, though, so...
How small is Buxton?
Really very small.
Oh.
Tiny.
Someone asked, will any royalty be there for the Royal Albert Hall gig?
Oh, cheeky plug.
Yes.
Well, this is coming out, when is it coming out? Thursday, the 14th. I don't know if there's any tickets left for Saturday the 16th. I'm doing a gig at the Royal Albert Hall, Drag Afternoon Tea. And I'm also doing it on the 28th of October, a little spooky, scary one.
Ooh.
So there are definitely tickets for that one.
Lovely.
So come along to that, get afternoon tea, get a little drag show. It's a camp old time. Will there be any royalty there? I think...
None of the true beauties.
Well, if you are as like dedicated to her as I am, I think the spirit of Diana is with us all at all points.
Absolutely.
So she'll be there. She'll like push a scone off the table. If you're here, Diana, tap the jam.
I'm imagining her like Simon Farnaby and Ghost, just
a
single finger. Like.
So yes, come to that. The
Yes.
Albert Hall, please.
Do come along. I think we've got time for one last question.
I've got all the time in the world.
I know.
You don't know what time it is. You get bored. You get restless.
But
I want to open the window.
It's very warm.
Let's do one last question.
Housemate of the pod, Eleanor Mason, asks, what we having for tea? And do you want me to pick anything up from Lidl on the way back?
Oh, well. Yes, please.
Yes.
Wine. God bless Eleanor. She's already made a meme of me.
A very good
Very good meme on Twitter. And I brought a knife.
Yes.
Thank you, Eleanor. That's, what shall I have for my tea? What shall I ask for? I mean, we're recording this the day before it comes out, so we'll probably be going hungry until she hears it. Bless her. But Eleanor is also the co-writer of Drag Queens vs. Zombies and Drag Queens vs. Vampires.
Yes.
Which are coming back as well to the Pleasance.
Oh, yes, of course they are.
In the middle of November. So get your tickets for that, please. There's a fun line in Drag Queens vs. Zombies, which it was written a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I come on stage and I say, I'm going to die before I get on Drag Race UK. And my first performance back after filming was doing Zombies at the Vault Festival. And I could not like the struggle to keep in the laughter. I was like, I'm going to die before I get on Drag Race UK. So that's outdated now.
Oh.
Gonna have to change it.
Write a whole new show.
A whole new show. But yeah, that's available then.
Fantastic.
Yes, thank you for the questions.
Yes, thank
This
you.
is also exciting.
So exciting. There were other questions, but we simply cannot answer them. You have signed a contract.
For legal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the exciting new episodes coming out.
Yes.
The filming situation.
Do stick around. It's very funny.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Invest. It's one of the Guardian's top 50 funny podcasts, thank you.
It is utterly hilarious.
Yes. And I'm one of the 10 best drag queens in the UK right now.
That's
That's
what that means.
That's not what that means at all. So we'll be doing new episodes, we'll be filming them, and we're going to have a little revamp of our Patreon.
Yes.
Which we've kind of let fall by the wayside. We do
have.
apologise.
Yes.
Thank you for the people that stuck with us, and for the people that didn't, absolutely fair enough.
Absolutely fair enough.
But it's going to be proper. We're going to like do manageable things.
Yes.
Promise manageable.
We promised
goals.
a lot.
We promised the world.
Yes.
And we didn't have it. We didn't have the world.
We had
We had Photoshop and a dream.
And we had a COVID.
Oh yeah,
which meant
we
we had a
weren't
lot of
doing
time on
anything.
our
Yeah,
hands.
we've been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy since then.
So yeah, we'll be rethinking that
Yes.
in time for when the new episodes come out.
So expect exclusive content
Yes.
on there.
And if you want to join, it's patreon.com/quiz.
Yes.
All that's left to say, I think, is just thank you for the people that have been here from the start,
Yes,
the people that have
you.
joined at some point, the people who are joining right now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot to catch up on, like we said.
When we first started, we were just sitting with our phones next to our mouths in your kitchen, and now you're on the floor, so...
I'm very comfortable on the floor.
Okay.
Is the carpet comfortable?
Is it?
It is, it's very soft.
Okay, fantastic.
But we've got proper microphones now.
We have, yes!
Maybe at some point we'll be in a studio.
Oh.
That'd be nice,
It can
wouldn't
be
it?
a dream.
With air conditioning.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Actually, I've got used to it now.
Yeah.
The creature comforts.
At least it'd be going into autumn-winter.
Yes.
Thank
we'll
God for
be
that.
in fleeces.
You should wear your little fleece.
You can see my lovely fleece on the Drag Race trailer.
Yes.
Yes, tune into Drag Race.
Do.
I should probably know, like, 28th of September,
Yes.
9 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
BBC 3. Crave Canada, if you're in Canada.
What's that?
It's the thing for Canada to watch it on.
Ah.
And then WoW Presents Plus.
And everyone else
for
in the
all
world.
other countries.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Mm.
Very good plug.
Yes, I'm getting good. I'm getting media training.
Yes.
Might not have come across on this, but
It's been a while. We're rusty.
we're rusty. We're warming up.
Mm.
I haven't spoken to someone for a while. Just been refreshing my phone, like
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
Until then.
Keep singing, acting, and bringing a knife.
Yes.
Should probably not encourage knife crime. Fuck it, I'm gonna
I
do it.
don't think anyone who's going to do knife crime is...
Listening to this.
Yeah. Or if they are...
Don't.
No. Put it down.
That's you told.
I think it was solve knife crime.
Well done to you. Look at you. Keep solving knife crimes. Well...
What are we saying?
Keep... Oh, what else did I say? What's...
Singing, acting, and bringing a knife?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Except for the people who shouldn't be trusted with them. Keep singing and acting and bringing a knife. And some people
God.
shouldn't sing and act either.